Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, probably so.
Instead of the Whisper song, it'll be the Whisper Podcast.
Hey, everybody. Okay. I can get some volume.
This is called the Sleeping Baby Podcast.
Yes.
And the baby is sleeping in the room next to the
The
studio.
child is asleep next to the studio. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. My name is Marcus, and I am your clueless leader. Today, we're going to go on a learning journey. I have Muffin.
Hey y'all.
Shh. It was loud.
You know what this reminds me of?
Screaming.
That game show, Silent Library.
And that voice, the smooth voices of Daniel.
Hey there. I need to wear my crushed red velvet jacket.
Hello, my
Thank
name
you
is
for joining
Leon
us.
Phelps, the latest man. So exciting news.
Newses.
Exciting news is
Plural of news.
on the horizons.
As far as motorcycling for us.
Yes.
Yes.
So my front suspension has arrived. It is.
You already have the rear on.
The rear is on.
Yeah.
The front installation is scheduled for Tuesday. So when y'all are listening to this, the day after. So hopefully the next episode, I can give some sort of update.
Yeah.
And potentially Daniel can too.
So you're going with, it is Legend front too, right?
So I have the Legends. So here's what it's called. Legends FL Axio 2 Plus Performance. So to break that down.
Yeah.
Legends.
Got it.
Hopefully everybody does. Yes. FL. Because
Florida.
all baggers
Yeah.
are FL, which simply means spring weight and all that other stuff
Makes sense.
designed for baggers.
Okay.
Axio. Don't know why they had to put that in there, but that's just the name of what they call their front suspension inserts.
Good for them. That's a legend.
And I want to say it's Axio because it's like Ax.
Mm-hmm.
It's AXEO. So
that sounds
Axo,
that's
Axio,
how I pronounce it
something
that
like
way.
2 plus because it's 2 inches longer over stock.
Yeah.
And then performance because it's stiffer. Now, that being said, in their front suspensions, they offer a 1 inch or a 2 plus.
Yeah.
The 1 inch is only available in standard suspension.
That makes sense.
The standard height suspension is available in comfort, standard, sport, or performance.
Yeah.
And then the 2 plus is only available in
Performance. Which in reality makes sense. You're not going to throw 14-inch rear shocks on the bike to just cruise around town, you know.
Oh, which reminds me, I need to use the scale before I leave.
Do you need to set it?
Yeah. So there's on the back of the book or the instruction booklet. There's
How
in the
to
back of
set
it.
the preload. And,
Yeah. So it's only one screw or
Okay.
one plate. And basically you have the dampener plate that has the holes that the fluid goes through.
Mhm.
Above that is this piece that's on the threaded rod that runs through the whole thing.
yeah.
The more gap is for a heavier weight because it's putting tension against the spring.
That makes sense.
So, and it's in a weight range.
Which I think is, honestly, I think that's a great way that more companies should do things like that, where it's just like, hey, look, are you in this weight? Do it this way.
Well, so the level 2 is 180 to 240. And I'm like, that is a big gap.
Is that 240 combined or single passenger?
It's just rider weight.
Okay.
So,
well, that's because there is a difference, if you have a passenger one.
Yes,
You
but
and
I think a
Heather
lot of those
combined weigh more
passenger
than
forces, I think but it literally says just rider, not passenger, not gear.
Okay.
So I think it's because the rider has more infliction on the weight from the front. Now, I do know last time I weighed myself was here, and we got in the debate about how much I weighed. I was 255.
Yeah.
But I have had people tell me, "Oh, you look like you've lost some weight."
No, you just shaved your beard.
That's what I said. I still imagine I'm at least, if I have, I'm still at least 250. Ryan and I talked about it. If I was 239, we're still going to put it in the next column though.
Well, and I would agree. Especially since it gives you a range of like 180.
Yeah.
If it said 225 to 250, like, okay, we could stay in that because that's such a tight range to begin with.
Right. But 180 to 240, if I was 239 or 240, we'll probably just put it in the next column.
Yeah.
So the next stiffer column.
Which makes it, and honestly, that's a good thing to do. A lot of people don't realize, when you're adjusting your suspension, like setting preload for your weight, setting the sag,
Well, my rear sag is set for me and her.
Which as it should be.
Yeah.
Because pretty much every time you're out there riding the bike, unless you're going to work, you have her on the back.
Well, and that's the thing about it. Like daily, she might be on the bike twice a month.
Yeah.
Distance, she's on the bike 90% of the time.
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you going 6 miles on a day to go to work.
Don't you hate on me?
I'm not hating on you.
Sometimes I wish it was further.
I kind of wish my commute was shorter.
Some days I wish my commute was further, but when I leave the house at like 8:40, and it's like, oh, I'm running late.
Yeah. You got there at 8:39.
Pretty much. That's when I don't hate the short run.
Yeah.
I tell you when I do hate the short run. When in that 3 mile window, and it takes me like 16 minutes because of traffic.
That one traffic light right
and
there.
And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. Or you get the idiot in front of you that stops in traffic circles for people.
Well, there was a bicycle the other day and no one would go around it. I went around 3 people.
Aren't there bicycle lanes? Oh no, not on Jenkins.
Not on Jenkins.
Sorry, I'm thinking Shallowford because Shallowford does have bicycle lanes. Look, I'm going to put this out there because I notice this a lot and it irritates the hell out of me. Sidewalks are there for a reason. If you're walking, if you are riding a bicycle, get on the goddamn sidewalk. Get off my road. And if you're riding a bike, stay to the shoulder. Bicycles
are a big thing in this town.
I hate every single one of them.
I'm buying a bicycle.
I'll give you one. I like my bicycles, but I was never a ride on the street bicycle.
No, I wasn't either. I was when I was a kid because you're out riding with your friends. But as an adult, no.
That's in a neighborhood, kids riding around. That's different. No, I'm not wearing. As a kid, I wasn't wearing Lycra with that stupid ass helmet going down the middle of Cherokee Boulevard, holding up traffic and not.
To be fair, some of those people that you're talking about only have a bicycle for transportation.
No, not these people. These are the people that also hold up traffic during the Ironman and all that. I'm training.
Oh, there's the ones on the $6,000 bicycles.
Yeah.
I know them.
Yeah, full Lycra, the aerodynamic helmet.
Yeah,
don't know how to signal or tell people where they're going. They just cut across.
Now, what also irritates me though with them is when I see them pull up to a red light. And then they just go. And I'm like, listen, if you're going to ride on the road, you got to follow the laws.
Pick one. Are you a pedestrian or are you a vehicle?
So,
I could go on for hours. Lewis hates M109s. I hate cyclists.
We're going to move on to Daniel and his garage full of parts.
Yes. So we have now received all of the parts. In theory, all of the parts except for the bolts. If
potentially,
if we have to check, end up needing them for the better bar conversion for the Dyna.
So, Daniel, what is your acquired parts list.
So we have.
I will help you where you need.
Yeah, well, So we have the new eyebrow, because that's what it's called, not a visor or headlight holder or whatever. It's an eyebrow.
I call it an eyebrow, which is Harley Davidson branded
Yes,
in chrome.
correct. And we have the new mounting plate that allows me to use that eyebrow and a standard riser setup.
Yeah, from Vulcan Metalworks, aka Motor Works,
It
something
looks
out of
like
New Hampshire.
So Marcus brought them over right before we started recording.
It's a solid billet piece.
It is a solid billet piece. It's not going to have issues. It comes with the new bolts.
Yep.
It's got everything that you would need to do this conversion on what Harley should have aborted.
Yep, pretty much.
We already have the risers and the clamp.
Yeah,
which I don't know. Are those Harley branded risers or what are those?
No, those are probably just like a standard like drag specialties.
Okay, I wasn't
something
because we have
just a set of takeoff 4-inch straight chrome risers.
Yeah,
and a top clamp that fits them.
Yeah,
in chrome.
Yep. New bushings as well.
Polyurethane riser bushings.
Yep, and the thrash and supply. I want to say high bend.
I was about to say the piece de resist. Say it for me.
Piece de resistance.
Say, there you go.
The thrash and supply. I want to say it's a high bend bar, right?
Thrash and supply, high bend, chrome.
Yes, and that looks very, very nice.
Yes, they make very good products. And there's one other little product. The throttle by wire to cable throttle.
Yes.
End cap for the handlebars.
Which would be funny if those bars that are on there have something like that already in it.
Ones you're on there now, they wouldn't.
It's factory Harley, so
yeah. So like the thing, and it's what I was telling you on the phone. It's not that all these companies have went, oh no, we don't want cable bars now. What they've done is they've just taken their handlebars and went, well, people are going to want to run these on newer bikes that have throttle by wire.
Yeah.
So they put the notch in there. So that's where all those bungs came out on the end to be able to do that.
Which makes sense.
So it's like 99% of handlebars you're going to find for a Harley.
Yeah. Those notches
have the notch for throttle by wire. So they sell those bungs. I mean, the bung was like $7.
You would have laughed the other day. Charlie had, because I was telling Charlie that I was changing the bars up on it. You know, I'm not trying to change it for a different height. It's going to be a little bit taller.
Yeah.
You know, what, 1.5 inches, 2 inches taller, potentially, depending on how we angle the bars. But he was like, are those not aftermarket, like riser setup? Like, no, go out there and look at that. And he was like, that is the dumbest shit I have ever seen.
Yeah.
And I told him to like wiggle it.
Yeah.
He was like,
so loose.
I'd be so mad. Like, what is this piece of crap?
Yeah.
That's factory Harley. It's just a really poor design.
It is. 100%.
But I can understand why it was done, because it looks the integrated nature of it, where it all looks like it's kind of one.
Yeah.
That does actually look good.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
it's a horrible design.
It is a horrible design.
Yeah.
It was executed very poorly, you know, given now that you have 2 failure points.
Yeah.
And one of those is the eyebrow.
So, on more news, there was 2 new riding experiences today.
Okay.
One, Stephanie finally rode her motorcycle.
Yes. Stephanie has finally ridden the motorcycle since we got it. This is the first time we had an after a day where we could actually get out and she could give me her thoughts on it, because we have changed some things up.
And she hates the handlebars.
She does dislike the handlebars, and she dislikes the forward control. So at some point they will be converted to mids.
So if you're listening to this and you have a set of takeoff mids for a late model Dyna,
what's it, 07 to 617?
Something.
Because I think that would be the last generation.
Feel free to just mail them to the shop.
Yep.
Address it to me, and it'll make it to me.
Or the Daily Biker.
Or the Daily Biker, or the Clueless Leader, because I've had that stuff come in too.
Yep. But if you have them, it would be much appreciated.
Yeah, we know people have them in their garages.
Yeah. If you put forwards on your Dyna, send me your old controls.
Yeah, forwards are fantastic. Keep them on there.
Yeah.
Mail us the mids. We'll dispose of them for you.
Yep. No, that was in talking to Stephanie, the Yamaha had floorboards, which are more mid. You know, they might be a little bit more forward in the line of the bike.
They're definitely considered a mid, though.
Yeah. And they're flat. They're forward, you know. The forward controls, she said, riding down the highway, it was nice.
Yeah.
But like doing things, or like we were downtown Chattanooga today, so there's a lot of stop and go, red lights, kind of, you know, pulling your feet up and down, you know, putting them. That's where the forward controls really kind of fall flat on their face.
Floorboard is still an option. Well, so the Dyna Switchback,
it does have
actually has floorboards.
Yeah.
Anyways, I digress.
Probably would just go with a standard wide peg.
I had a riding experience today.
Oh, okay.
So I got to ride something that typically fit specialist, or not fit specialist, the service techs, or the person purchasing the motorcycle only gets to enjoy.
What'd you get to ride?
I rode Keith's bike.
What'd you think of Keith's new bike?
That thing's got some pep.
Has he gone through it already? Or?
No.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, so it's a 121.
Yeah.
And he said the same thing. The first time he rode the 121, he rode one a couple of years ago. I think maybe in Milwaukee or something like that. They had a demo.
Yeah.
And he rode one, and that was when he still had his 135, the black and red Rogue One. And at that time, he was like, holy crap, that 121 is quick. Like for just a out of the box stock, it was fun. The only thing he's done to it, so he's put tab slip-on mufflers to give it a little bit more sound, but it's still very, very mild.
Yeah.
The bars and the headlight outside of a radar detector, which are illegal in most states.
Yeah. But he had that on the last road glide too.
Yeah.
Now, I would highly suggest throwing one of those SC Projects exhausts on there. Get rid of the factory.
So
exhaust.
it was a blasted. Like it was peppy.
Yeah.
And like the factory suspension did fantastic. Oh, he did change his rear suspension. So he had Wilbur's on last bike, and he just took them off and put them on the new bike.
Which, to be fair, Wilbur's is a fantastic suspension company. Like I've actually looked at their stuff for the BMW, and they make ESA compatible shocks, which mean I still have the adjustability that I have, but with a better shock.
Yeah.
It'll eventually happen. Just, $3,000 later.
For one?
No, for both.
Is your Beamer have?
Has a shock in the front and a shock in the rear.
Oh, I was thinking just the rear.
No, because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do both.
Yeah.
Because it has ESA on the front and rear.
Yeah.
Which,
So
I don't want to have like a good shock on the back and then like.
I was going to say Legends 14-inch rear and a Legends 14-inch on the front.
You know what? That shock on the rear might be already 14 inches.
So speaking of Legends, because this conversation took place today. A customer come to the shop that I know, he's went on rides with us. And he was asking me, he's looking at getting new suspension for his bike. He's looking at purchasing from us.
Okay.
There are options. We can get Fox. We can get Progressive. We can get Olin's. We can get Legends. That's kind of the four big that's put out there.
99% of the people in the world are going to get one of those four.
Correct. So I basically just told him straight up, I was like, well, the conversation really comes down to Legends versus Olin's.
Yeah.
Like, in my opinion.
I would agree. Progressive makes a good shock for a standard street bike.
It's a good entry level to better suspension.
Exactly. It's better. It's going to be better than stock on a worn out suspension.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be cheaper than stock. You know, depending on which level, you know, if you get the 412s, you're probably not, you know, you're getting about equivalent to a stock.
But now Progressive does make the high-end piggybacks.
They do.
Stuff.
They do.
You looked at those, didn't you?
I did.
Well, so I looked at those for the Dyna too.
Yeah.
And they look good, but they're also, you know, $1,300.
Right.
$1,400.
So we were having the conversation at work, and he said, Olin's versus Legends. And I said, I'm going to be realistic and I'm going to be blunt. And here's the thing about it. This is not a knock or a pro for either one. So anybody listening to this, you take it however you want to take it. I compared it to sports cars.
Mm-hmm.
You go out and you buy a Corvette, a new Corvette.
Yeah.
And then you go out and buy a new Ferrari. They're both sports cars.
Correct.
They're both very capable at doing what they were intended and built to do. And anybody that wants to argue that a Corvette can't do what a Ferrari can do has obviously never been around a new C8.
Yeah.
So, even Daniel, a Ferrari guy, thinks the C8 too.
A new C8 is completely.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand where the comparison is going.
So both of them are fantastic. Both of them do their job. And realistically, price-wise, depending on what you get, they not necessarily that far from each other.
I mean,
sometimes.
if you go top tier to top tier for Legend and Olin's, you're probably looking. I mean, they're going to be within
a difference of
$500 to
like $100.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but when it comes time for repair, would you rather have a repair done on a Ferrari or a Corvette?
Yeah.
So, and that's the thing about it. It's not no shock period. If you ride on it for 20 years, it's still going to be the same shock in 20 years from now.
Yeah.
No shock period.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody tells you.
They get worn out. Metal fatigues, the gas or the liquid that's in there fatigues.
The Corvette does just as good a job as the Ferrari.
Yeah.
That Ferrari might do a little bit better job.
It's going to be more refined at doing the job better.
Correct. So Olin's is the Ferrari.
Yeah.
They are the Mac Daddy. They are the king.
Yeah. And there's a reason for it.
But if you have an issue,
send it off.
It's a bit more of a process versus Legends, who are one, made in America.
Yep.
They source as many American parts as they can. They're literally made in Sturgis, South Dakota, in a small facility, not a big facility. We measured it out. It's 18,000 square foot building.
That's not big. I mean, no. for as big as the company is.
For basically a warehouse where all your corporate offices are, all your manufacturing and your storage is 18,000 square foot.
They're in South Dakota where there is literally not another single thing. They could have built a 1 million square foot warehouse.
Correct.
And no one would ever know.
Correct. So they're actually in, if you get on certain maps, it used to be like an auto collision place. So, but anyways, and when you need something, even if you're like, well, crap, I can't call somebody, you send them an email, and if it's earlier in the business day, guess what? You're going to get an email back. Hey, what's the problem?
Yeah, it's a person.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is nice that you get that with
the customer service is there.
A smaller company.
Yeah.
Well, and I say smaller company, but you know what I mean. Like compared to Olin's and Brembo are all under, like, there's a bigger company that owns both.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So Olin's, I'm not going to tell you it's not. Olin's is the Mac Daddy when it comes to motorcycle suspension.
Like if you wanted the premium of the premium, just go Olin's.
But it's kind of like,
especially if you're on sport bikes.
Yeah.
It's like, well, the way I was going to equate it is it's like race bikes, road bikes, dirt bikes. I don't care. There's somebody, I don't remember who it is. They were putting out a series where they would take an amateur and put them on the best bike.
Yeah.
And then they would take a pro,
put them on like a street bike,
and put them on a normal bike and put them on a track.
Yeah.
And that pro would smoke that amateur every single day of the week.
Absolutely.
Because what's so good is not always what's on that bike. It's that rider. So a lot of people go, well, I want the best. That's not going to make you any better.
Well,
you got to become a better rider, which we talk about all the time.
absolutely.
And I'm all for you doing that. And if you become the best in the world, congratulations. I'm never going to knock you for that. But the other thing I don't want to hear is someone going, well, I got Olin, so mine's better than yours.
Yeah. So like,
Let's go ride.
we're talking about Olin's. I think Olin's is great when you're talking about like that, that professional rider, because they can use all that adjustability.
Correct. Yeah,
They can, because
the people at Fox told me when we were in Sturgis, they're like, oh, are you an engineer? I'm like, well, no. So you don't understand.
yeah,
like not trying to be a dick, but do you understand what 2 clicks is going to do? You might be able to tell me because it's been recited to you and now you're reciting it to me.
Yeah, but you don't know what it actually means.
Can you feel that? Can you tell the difference? And that was the conversation I had with the guy from Legends. He goes, just set the mine on the rear. He goes, just set it on 3. He goes, you'll probably never change it.
And pretty much, so, I've done the rear shocks on the Valkyrie. I've set it. I've never touched it again.
Yeah.
The ZRX has all that adjustability. I've set it once, never adjusted again. My convertible, I went with coilovers.
Yeah.
Lower coilovers. I set it when we put them on to what I wanted, to basically the medium. And I've never touched. I have the ability. I can get under there and adjust everything.
Yeah.
I can make it lower. I can make it taller. I can adjust the,
Well, I mean, I think the thing about it is it's like for you and I, okay, we know what a surfboard is.
Yep.
We know what surfboard wax is.
Mm-hmm.
We know the purpose of surfboard wax.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we could not explain to you what actually happens with surfboard wax like Ben can.
True. Yeah.
And that's the thing about it. And even after Ben explains it to us, it doesn't mean we're going to understand it.
Yeah.
Because it's that experience that
Mhm.
that individual has. That's the experience that these racers have. Half of those engineers that design those and build those bikes, I guarantee you, are just right, their skill level is right below that professional rider.
And highly likely. Like you'll have the people that are just the data guys.
Yeah.
But then you have the ones that can actually tell you like how it changes the bike.
Well, look at using
I can tell the difference between an old shock and a new shock.
Yeah. Well, let's use this as an example too on that skill level. Okay.
Yeah.
Something that everybody should know is the movie Ford versus Ferrari.
Mm-hmm.
Ken Miles, great racer.
Yeah.
He was pulled in to help with engineering.
Yeah.
It's just that. It's just that's what it is. And it's, for the Harley race team, they pull Kyle Lyman and them to help develop.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now, granted, their job is getting the bike out on the track and going, oh, these are some of the tweaks that needs to be made.
But I mean, the engineering is worthless if
Right.
the rider doesn't like how it feels.
Right. Well, even then, though, do you think some of those guys, when they get back and they go, oh, it's a little stiff, can we soften it up a little bit? Do you think they truly, some of them do, but not all of them truly understand how that whole thing works?
Probably.
So,
I'd
because on some of those bikes, it's not turning a screw.
yeah.
Sometimes it's changing fluid or changing a spring or
Mhm.
something like that.
Yeah.
So,
But once again, me and you, and I would like to say that we are fairly.
but I got lucky because Legends has saved me $10,000.
Yeah, that is true. I would say me and you are fairly competent riders. We're the world's most okayest rider.
Yeah.
We never need any of that adjustment for the most part.
Yeah.
We could have Olin's everything.
I've ran 30,000 miles on blown out rear shocks.
Yeah,
Blown out rear Legend shocks.
Once again, like that's what I'm saying. It's like, yep,
And I've handled it.
yeah, because it really didn't make much of a difference until you ride it with the new shocks that aren't
No.
blown. You're like,
Well,
oh shit.
So it's kind of like, and I was explaining to somebody, and this is something that most motorcycle riders understand on the front.
Mhm.
When you're in a corner and I don't mean a tight corner. You're just in a turn. So you're putting
Like a sweeper.
like
Load on the bike.
in a corner on a bike. And you hit that little bit of a bump on the front end. And you feel just a little looseness. And it might just be for the split a second.
Mm-hmm.
You feel that little bit of looseness. You have it. It's under control. The bike's not going nowhere. If you've been riding for years, you have felt that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Legends, once they're in, that's not going to happen on the front.
Yeah.
Like those are the little things that help keep it planted. Or when
but that's also not talking about tire roll going through
but
there's a lot of
but
different.
like when you're in a corner and the rear just kind of bounces a little bit and just
get
kind of
that like weird little shimmy.
Yeah. That gets eliminated with better suspension because it's the suspension is helping the tire get contact with the ground.
Yeah. Unless you ride a bike that's like 40, 50 years old and it doesn't matter what suspension you have on there.
Most of them don't have suspension.
This looks like a shock. It's not.
Technically, 40 years old, they do because that's the Kawasaki's.
No, nearly 50.
Right. In our mind, when we say 40 or 50 years old, I think we immediately picture like World War II era motorcycles.
So next year, that 77 that's in your garage is 50.
Yeah. But we really do. Like when you say 50, I immediately picture like a WL.
Yes, I agree. Because
that's what you were picturing in your head.
Yeah. In my head, I think of something 50-year-old, like, from 1950.
Yeah.
Like, man, World War II wasn't that long ago.
I remember it quite well.
And on that bombshell.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson's social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.